And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody who is watching us right now. Namaste. My name is Pooja. I'm the face behind this page, and I run a series of my digital business owners group. I actually introduce my business partners who are running their business from across the globe, though we have never met. But we have made very good friends, and we are always there to support and help each other. And in today's session, I have someone very special. We have been not talking but helping around each other and discussing some things, and I asked her to come live on my page, and see she managed her time, and there she is. So let's welcome Natasha. Hi Natasha, how are you, dear?
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you so much. First of all, a very warm welcome on my page, and thank you for accepting my invitation.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so
All
excited to
right.
be here.
Oh, thank you. So we have some time gap between us. You are currently in Spain, right?
I'm in Spain. Yes, it's
Okay,
10 o'clock in the morning here now.
10 o'clock. Yeah, we are in India. We are like around 4.5 hours ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we always try to find a time and manage
Yes,
things between us. That's the beauty of the program, right?
exactly.
Yeah. So we want to know about you, Natasha. Like you told me that you are originally from Netherlands and then you shifted to Spain. We want to know everything, like your family, your background.
Well, I'm originally from the Netherlands, but I've been living in Spain since 1998. I
Oh,
moved to Spain with my father, and we started a Dutch bar restaurant here. So
oh,
that's how it all start. How my journey in Spain started, and then I
wow.
became a mom, and then I chose a different career path, and that's how I became a receptionist and a medical interpreter. So yes, that's what I've been doing the last years here in Spain until up to 3 years ago, when I lost my job. The company I was working for had financial problems, and that's when I got laid off, and that's what led me to the online space. I'm a
Yeah.
mom. I'm a mom of two teenagers, pre-teenagers. My daughter is 14, and my daughter is and my son is 13.
13. So they both are teenagers now. Yeah. We are getting old, kind of the thing, because my daughter, she is going to be a teenager in January, New Year, and my son is 18 years old. He just
Oh
finished his
wow!
12th grade, yeah, and he's ready to go to college now. So the thing that is that we spend our time when they are little. We donate, or we not donate. We dedicate ourselves actually to the
Yeah,
family and to the kids. And once the time comes that they are ready to make their own nest, they are ready to fly off, and then we
yeah.
are like, okay, what should we do now? Because
Yes.
we have so much time in our hands and nothing to
Oh
do. I mean,
gosh, absolutely.
yeah, yeah. So especially when I
Even
talk
now,
about
because my kids are only 14 and 13, and they are already independent, and they want to do
independent,
their own things. They don't want to spend too much time with their mother. Of
I
course, they
get
have
you.
friends, and yeah, it's
I get
different.
I get you completely, because what happens with me also, that whenever we are in India right now, also we are having online classes. Schools are they start try to open the school, but we too many things were happening, and I decided that my daughter will join the school next year. So the online classes are still going on. So everybody is in their
Mhm.
bedrooms and attending their online classes, and my daughter is in her room, and son is in his room, and whenever
Yeah.
I'm entering in the room, mom out, mom out.
Yes,
So I'm like, okay, I'm a part of your life or not? That whenever I'm coming into your room,
I
I'm
know.
shut down. I'm shut down. I'm out of your room. So
Oh
that's
gosh, yes.
yeah. So it's like, okay, up to now, you needed me, and I was there, and
Yeah,
suddenly you are like, mom, no, mom,
yeah,
go out.
exactly, exactly.
So, especially when I talk about ladies, like as you said that you opened a restaurant with your father when you came to Spain, and
Mm,
I always like women who are independent, kind of
mm,
financially. I believe that
yeah,
women should be. Although this
absolutely.
program, this program is not
Yeah,
only for women. We have. Uh, men, women, both in this program, and every
Exactly.
field of work, from every field of work, like doctors, engineers,
Yeah,
chefs. I start naming it, and there will be thousands of profession I can name on.
exactly.
And also the age factor is no
Mm.
barrier here. I've seen
No,
like 85
absolutely.
year old grandma here as well,
Yeah.
that
I mean,
she is
it's
running.
amazing. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So, for you, Natasha, I'm unable to understand like the profession change. So, like from a restaurant owner to you went to a medical background, a
Mm-hmm.
medical interpreter, and then
Medical interpreter.
yeah, and then you became a digital business owner because you left, you were fired because of the
Mm.
bad situation going on. So how did you cope up with everything, like suddenly the background was completely changed, and how
Yeah.
did you manage?
It was hard because I thought my job would last me for a lifetime. I
Mhm.
really enjoyed my job. Plus, it was manageable with my children. Although I had to work in the weekends, so that was not much fun because I always had to work in the weekends. Always have to work during the holidays. But although that, I did love my job. And when I got fired, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? And I'm not old, but I'm not younger, so it is difficult to find something else. So I did do some job interviews as a receptionist, and it was all the same. It's either a summer job or starting from scratch, long hours, shifts, weekends, holidays, and all that. And I just wasn't up to it. So it was my husband actually that told me, why don't you just take some time off? And I did that, but I did want to go. I just wanted to do something else. I didn't want to stay home and be like you said, I wanted to be independent financially. I didn't want to live off my husband, although we're a marriage couple, but I just wanted my own independence. So the idea of being a stay-at-home parent has always appealed to me, but I just didn't know what to do. I even before my medical interpreter career and everything, I did as a profession, I did hairdressing. So with the idea of opening my own salon in my home, so the idea has always been there, but it's just life got in the way, things happen, and it just it just never happened. So yeah, just one day scrolling on my feed, I came up on an ad that brought me here to this business, and the story of this lady appealed to me, and I thought, hey, it really related to my position. As a stay-at-home parent, I still wanted to earn an income, but I didn't want to leave home. I just wanted to be a present parent and spend more
Mhm.
time and have time for myself. It was always working, working, and so that's how it happened, and that's how I came here. Although it is completely something that I never expected myself to do, especially the online space. I had no idea that even business online existed. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I checked it out, and I just jumped in. I didn't even feel skeptical, nothing. I felt a bit scary maybe in the beginning, but then I just went for it. I thought, no, this is it. Although I didn't understand it in the beginning, I'm just going to do this and see what happens. And here I am, 2 years later. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. And I must tell you that there's nothing wrong. Everybody is always scared when they start something new. The same thing was with me. I was really scared because uh, being a digital business owner, apart from that, nobody had a business in my family. Everybody is well educated and have their
Mhm.
own respectable jobs. And I myself was a teacher and a librarian in USA. I have worked there for quite some time. But when my kids were born, like when my son was born, I from a full-time work I went to a part-time, and then when my daughter was born, I quit job and I became a full-time mom. You know how the life of an immigrant is like. There's no family to support and you are on your own.
Exactly.
And I
Yeah.
was working when my daughter was born. I was working like for part-time, but then I thought that if I work part-time and take care of both the kids, my all my salary is gonna go to daycare, so there's no point of.
True. That's what happened to me too. Yeah. I was just working to pay off. daycare
Take
and
care. And
leaving them at school for lunch. Yeah.
yeah, and then you come home exhausted and you are
Yeah.
not spending quality time with your kids. So me and my husband decided that I'll become a stay at home mom. But it's funny that everybody keeps telling you that this is the best job in the world, being a full time mom, and nothing is compared to that, but we don't get paid. Right?
Exactly. That's it. Yes,
we
exactly. We
don't we
don't get
never
paid for that.
Yeah, we don't get paid for that. I mean, respect is on one side, but financially we are still dependent, right?
Exactly.
So I was like, okay, I'm so very well educated, and what I'm doing with my life, I am sitting home taking care of my family. I mean,
Exactly.
that's my job to do. I'm fulfilling my duty, but what about me? What about my dreams?
Exactly.
So yeah,
Exactly.
so when I found out about this program, I was really scared. Just like we were talking about that you were scared, and but I thought, okay, you know what, just give it a try. If it
Hmm.
works, at least you will be working, you will be
Exactly.
earning. And I'm really glad that I started. I trusted my instinct, and
Yeah.
I became a part of the program.
Yeah,
So
me
let
too. Me too. And I'm glad I took that jump because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be here today. So yeah, it's you just have to
yeah,
follow your gut. Hmm.
follow your gets. That's all you have to do. Natasha, like as my background is different, is your background is different. So did you face any difficulties, any obstacles when you started the program?
Well, the only thing in the beginning, when I got to understand how the system works and everything, and social media and all that, the only difficulties I had in the beginning was putting myself out there. So I'm a very private person. I share my life with my friends and my family, but not for the whole for the whole world to see. So that was a bit of a challenge. So but there are people, so posting my pictures out there for people to see, that was the only challenge in the beginning. I thought, oh, do I have to do this? Now that I understand it, now I'm great with it. I don't care. I just post everything what we do, because that
Oh,
is
you
what
are awesome with that. You are
yeah,
awesome. I see
that's
it
what we
every day.
do, and it builds a trust with people, because I understand now that if people want to do this business, people have to know the face behind it all. People have to
Exactly.
see
Yeah.
who is this lady, and now I understand it. And although there are still people doing this business and they don't even show their pictures, nothing, and they're successful either. So it's all up to you how you run it. So it's not an obligation to do videos or go live, or things like that. So it all depends on you, but it is a great way for people to get to know you
Connect.
better, and see that
To
you're a
connect
real
with people.
person. Mm.
Yes, yes. It's up to you. Actually, you said it very well that it's up to you how you want to run your business.
Exactly.
Like if you are an open person, if you are like to connect with people, it's good to come live on your page and post your pictures
Absolutely.
and everything. But if you are conscious about that, no need to do that. I have also seen
Exactly.
so many business owners from our group who are not even so much active on their pages,
No.
and yeah, and they are doing great. They are doing wonderful.
Exactly.
So
It all
it's
depends. It all depends on how you want to
how you
run your business, which is the
exactly
beauty of this system. You can
exactly yeah.
do it your own way. Your own way, your own pace, whenever, wherever. So yes. Hmm.
Yeah, that's great. So, Natasha, like, how would you describe the program, like the training, the flexibility? Everybody keeps telling me all those things because they are great, wonderful. But I want to hear you hear those things in your words. Like, what do you think? Like when you started, and what difference do you feel in you? Because there's a big journey. Like 2 years is a big journey, and you must have held your ups and downs and faced a lot,
Mhm.
and getting successful is not an overnight process. That's what I
No.
always tell everybody. People always see your success, but they don't know the sweat and hard work
True.
behind that. So I want to
True.
know, like when you started and now where you are, what is the difference between all these two, Natasha?
Well, you do have to put in the work, of course, and nothing will be handed to you in a silver platter. This is a legit business, so you do have to put in your own work, and it all depends on you. You are the only variable in this business. The system works for everybody, but you are the one that has to put in the work, of course, because nobody's going to do it for you. And you do have a mentor and a coach to guide you. Plus, the training is set up that way that anybody can follow it, because people are scared, maybe because, oh, they don't have technical experience, they don't have experience in marketing and things like that. Well, I think 99% of the people that are doing this business had no idea what they were doing in the beginning, and our program is set up that everything will be taught. You know, everything is literally in our training, so you can run a successful business online. The only thing that you have to do is follow the steps and your the advice of your coach, the advice of your mentor, and you could go and put in your part and go for it and not quit. You know, because you won't get results overnight, but if you
Right.
stop, then it sure it won't work, because there are people that stop after maybe a month and I think, oh, it's not working. But you have to keep plugging into our system. You have to follow it, and just exactly how we provide it, because otherwise, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. It's not an overnight process. Nothing is.
no.
You know,
But
people
it's
involved in
so
it.
worth it. It's so worth it
It is.
because
It is.
you know, you just short time sacrifices, and you might have to sacrifice some time. You know, you might have to sacrifice your Starbucks coffee in the bar every day, or something like that. But in the long term, it's, you know, I've been doing this for just over 2 years, and it's been amazing. And the flexibility, I can just work whenever I want to, not when I have to. You know, um, I can just run my business around my life and not the other way around.
Wow, that's a wonderful code that
Mhm.
you can run your business, what you
Exactly.
like your with your life around, not your life on your business. That's
Exactly.
great, and that's
Mm.
the beauty. It is how it should be. It's supposed to be,
Yeah.
because we are doing whatever we are doing, a job or business for our family, right? So
Mm.
we should be with them. We should be all the time over there. I mean, if
Exactly.
people are 9 to 5 job, it's good. I'm not saying it's bad, because my husband also has a 9 to 5 job. It's not 9 to 5, it's actually
Exactly.
a 12-hour job. Jobs is but you should have a plan B, like when you
Exactly.
are getting
Absolutely.
retired, or you want a side hustle. Second earnings never hurt.
Exactly.
So
Because you
plan.
never know. I mean, I didn't expect I would be unemployed. I never expected that, you know. So I always say, if I would have found this earlier, you know, my life would have been so much easier, even when my
Easier.
kids were smaller. So when parents reach out to me and ask me about this, or my kids are small and I don't have the time, I said, then do it now, because this is the perfect time when kids are smaller to do
Yes.
this, you know. Then you can enjoy all the time and not wait till they're like mine, teenagers, and they don't want anything to do with you, you
That's
know.
what
So you know.
I
Hmm.
always tell everybody that I started late, but you should start on time or early, because it takes time to build the base for anything. And
Hmm.
once the base is set up, you can leave it as a legacy for your
Exactly.
kids also when they turn 18
Exactly.
and they are ready to run it, and the base is set, so it's convenient. It's easy for them as well. So
Absolutely.
would you like to say something about the program, how to start, and how to join? If you would
Well, the
like to
first
tell
step is
something.
watching our free presentation. That's where we all started, and I always say you have to make the time to watch this, because it's the only way that you can understand it um, completely. Because we can talk about it and we share things on our business pages, but you won't understand the uh, completely how it works if you don't watch the presentation. The presentation is presented weekly with different presenters, different people sharing their stories, beginners and advanced. Plus, it's all explained in video format how our system exactly works, so it's easier for people to get a full understanding. And that's where we all started, by watching the free presentation. And then, if you're interested, at the end there will be an opt-in. Either you take it or not. That's totally up to you. So we won't be bothering you or trying to get money off you or anything like that. The decision is always up to that person that wants to join. And I always say, if you're looking for a change, then you have to act, because nothing changes. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
Nothing
You
just
know,
yeah,
it's
that's
and
great. Yeah,
and
nothing
especially
changes.
and like you said, with especially for women like us, you know, we always sacrifice our part of our career to be with our kids. And now you don't have to. Now you can have both. You know, you don't have to sacrifice one or the other.
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
is just a fantastic journey to be in. It's amazing. Apart from the financial part of it, which is mind blowing.
Yeah, like you are earning, but you have your time freedom.
Exactly. Yeah. And where can you find this? You know, you can learn along the way, and while you're learning, you can earn. So that's, you don't have to, like many programs, or when you go and study or whatever, you have to finish first before you can even start, or have a job, or earn money with this. You can learn and earn along the way.
Learn and learn.
Hmm,
Yeah. That is so true. You can learn and earn at the same time. And
exactly.
just register on the website. If you are on Natasha's page, register on her website. If you are on my page, you can contact me and register on my website. And after registration, you will be provided a link for a 90-minute webinar. Watch that and ask all the questions you have. We
Exactly.
started the same way that you are going to start. There is nothing different, and we will always be there to support you and guide you in your journey. And that's how it starts. So thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Natasha. I really appreciate you coming out live on my
You're
page and
welcome. Thank
sharing your
you.
journey. And I'll be back soon again with another guest on my show. Till then, take care, everybody. Bye bye. Bye, Natasha.
Bye. Bye.